Hope you've had a good week so far. It's gonna be episode 27 of the low poly. I'm in Sweden, where it's usually quite cold, and right now it's too warm for me. It's 28 degrees Celsius, and that's like a sauna for me. So struggling here a little bit, but I'm in the basement at least. That's the coolest place in the house, literally, because this is my computer room as well. Like I said, I hope you've had a good week so far, and it's time for episode 27 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. So welcome to that one. I'm excited. This past week, I've worked on the game, the RTS game, quite a bit. I've played a little bit of EVE Online with my son. I used to play that game 2004 to 2006. So that's a long time ago, and I'm a space fan. Really love that game, but it just takes up too much time. But now I've dropped in a little bit during the last week because my son plays it and he wants to get into it. So I thought I'll spare some time. I'm a complete noob, so I'm not getting anything done. I'm doing a few random missions and just skilling up a little bit again. So if you haven't played EVE Online, you should try it maybe one day if you want to have no time left in your life. Try that one. If you've already got no time and then you tried EVE, that's a real challenge. Another thing I did last week was I edited a video. I've created a low poly tutorial, so it's about an hour and a half long, so like a full feature film really. Too long probably, but I wanted to make a video. I've had a lot of requests to do a slow video where I'd go through everything in detail. So in contrast to these 10-minute builds, I've made that video now, so I'm going to publish it. And it's basically everything I've learned about low poly modeling in one long video where I talk a lot. I haven't even put any music in that video. Being 1.5 hours, I thought people can choose their own music if they want to have that, and then they can skip forward, back, and hear what I say, hopefully. To celebrate space theme, I haven't done space in a long time, and I'm going to try to make spaceships, as many as I can in 10 minutes. And I'm going to make them modular. If you've seen any of my past videos, I've done some modular spaceships. So I'm going to try that now. I'm going to try to do that in 10 minutes. It's a bit of a time thief. I think, you know, considering I made 10 cars, it might be easy to think, oh, I'll do at least 10 or more ships, but I don't think I'll even get that far. So let's see how many we can do in 10 minutes. Yes, it's ticking. Auto mirror, tab into edit mode, 3, A, select everything, scale it down, scale it on the y-axis, and then we're going to make some modules here. Shift D on the y-axis, 4. Shift R a few times. Let's make 6 modules. First one here, Control R, it's going to be a cockpit, so I'll just scale on, proportional off, scale it up, Control R, scale that one up, and let's do here as well, loop, I and B, and Alt S to scale that up. That's it, that's our cockpit, so let's make it black. Here's another thing, let's make just some random shape, a little bit similar to that one. L, scale it up, and let's scale that. And let's scale this. I'll just do some random edits here. Got no clue what I'm doing. Alt E, scale. Let's do Alt, select that one. I to inset, Alt E, face normals. And let's do something here as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I to inset that, Alt E to extrude, and scale it down. I have to fix this, it's a bit broken. So that's it. We'll flatten it a bit. That looks a bit too chubby. Too round. L, scale Z. Okay, that's gonna have to be it. Let's do some weird module here. Maybe 6 cuts. Alt select these, I to inset, and period, and go to individual origins, scale those down. Let's make that orange, have it glow a little bit. Here another module, let's just make something a little bit longer maybe. Control R again, move that back, move it out, Control R. Sounds like the pirates, Control R. That didn't even sound like a pirate anyway. That's okay. Alt E, make some other module here, maybe like that. I to inset that, E to extrude, S to scale, and let's bring this up as well. E to extrude, S to scale. How am I doing? 802. Okay, let's make an engine here. I need some more space for that. So L. I'm gonna disable clipping on that one and move it out, and press F to cap it. Control R, let's loop cut it, not that way, Control R, L, scale Y, Control R, let's loop cut here, scale that down. Oh, I have to go to edge select and scale on the Z, and scale on X. Okay, and here, let's make the engine E to extrude. Oh, I forgot I'm not in the mirror section here. E to extrude, S to scale. I to inset, E to extrude in, Control plus a few times, make it black in the back where it's been a bit dark. Here we need to also do I to inset, E to extrude, Control plus only to there, make that dark. Control R, 6 loop cuts here as well. Scale on the Y-axis. Okay, we need median. Scale Y. And let's do some loop selections here. I10 set and Alt S to scale them down and make them dark. And we need a wing as well. So L, clipping is off. That's it. F to cap it. Clipping on. Scale Z, let's make it flat. E to extrude, S to scale. E to extrude, S to scale. Here we go. E to extrude, S to scale. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. And then Control plus, rotate on the Y-axis. Get some bend to this one. Move it in. Control R. Let's make a loop cut here as well. Scale it down. I10 set that on. Scale that and make it orange as well. Okay, 615. Now I have to start making some spaceships now. So let's select this whole object. Shift D to duplicate it. X -8 and Shift. Maybe I'll just do 5. That's probably all I have time for. So let's start assembling here. This one will just make scale on the Y-axis. Bring that one in. L to select the linked. Put it there. I'll just have to do something random here. Rotate on the X-axis. And here, grab an engine. Move that one there. That's gonna have to do. First one I don't have to change so much. So that's our first spaceship. Here, another cockpit tab into that one. And let's move that to there. I have to move medium, control, global. Okay, I don't know why that's happened. L, select. I've changed the center point here, which is really frustrating me. There we go. Okay, and scale X. Okay, how should I do this one? Rotate on the Z axis maybe. Move it out. There. Let's rotate on the X. Let's make some weird. Rotate X. Shift D, rotate X. Let's grab some engines. Maybe I'll put one here. And grab some wings here. What's happened here to these? Okay, I've done something here. So this one's going to have no wings apparently. And we can just make something else then instead. E to extrude, S to scale, G to move. That's going to be it. 435. I don't know what happened to that wing. I probably destroyed it somehow. Here, L, Y to scale on the Y here. Let's make something long here. Scale a lot. And maybe rotate on the Y-axis as well. Get that one to there. Let's grab it to there. L on this one. Scale. Okay, what should we do this on? Rotate X again. Scale it up a little bit. Down to here maybe. Shift D, duplicate that one as well. So 358, let's put some engines here. L, scale those engine up a little bit. Should we do 4 engines on this beast? I think so. Here, some wings. They're a bit tiny, we'll have to scale these up. Scale up and rotate Y. We're running out of space between the ships here. Let's make something that looks a bit like an X-wing thing. Shift D. I guess I'll have to separate these a little bit later on. Doesn't matter if they're overlapping a little bit now, I can fix that. Scale those down. Okay, 323. Let's make another ship here. I have to move these. I have to give them some space. Shift space G and move this one in. Okay, let's make something else here. L to select the link. A bit wider. Let's bring this out a little bit. Scale. L. Rotate Z. Let's bring that back to there maybe. Rotate Z. L. Let's make something chunky here as well. Shift D to duplicate that one. Move it out. Rotate X here. Select these linked. How am I doing? 240. Shift D. Okay, more engines. So let's bring these out. Put scale 2 there maybe. And then here, what should we do these? Just bring these down, I guess. Let's scale these wings, scale on the Y-axis, make them a bit longer. Can probably pull this out as well, make that one a lot longer. Maybe do something like scale or E to extrude these. Snap them back, scale those down. And L, let's see, 240. No, 202. What am I going on about? Put that on there maybe. Rotate Y. That's Y. Okay, one more ship, and then I'll tweak them a little bit as well. L scale. Okay, we should do some different type of design here maybe. So let's go forward with this stuff here. And L. Let's do clipping off. Cap those. Clipping on. Put them there. Engines. There. Wings. 125. Okay. Let's see. Scale. There. Some small ship here. Rotate on the Y-axis. Move that in. Scale that down. Okay, so I'll just tweak some of them. I've got 1 minute to do, so let's just do some tweaking to these then. This one maybe could do with some feature here. So select a few of these, I to inset those, E to extrude down, and then color that a bit darker there maybe. What should we do with this ship as well? Maybe we'll give it some features on the wing here as well. E to extrude that, scale it, G to move. Scale it down a lot more. Okay. And for this ship here, we've got 34 seconds. Let's just do some more tweaks here. So tab into that one. Scale that one down a bit. Here, maybe select those. I to inset. E to extrude. Select a few of these. I to inset. E to extrude. I to inset. E to extrude down. And then just make them dark. 13 seconds to go. Let's get some here as well. I to inset. E to extrude. S to scale. E to extrude, S to scale, bring it down to there, bring it out. 1 second to go, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recorded this one actually myself. It's alert sound. There's a big foghorn up here on the mountain near where I live, so that goes off once a month, and I recorded that for my sound effects library. So here we go. Let's just arrange these ships a little bit now. I won't modify them at all. So let's just put them into place here. Okay, so we've got, maybe these aren't the most detailed of ships, but we've got sort of different looking ships. Let's move them a little bit into, so they're a bit better aligned. Top view maybe. Let's try to get the center of gravity here for all of them. Maybe like that one, this one, that one, and this one. So they've all got quite similar features on them because we're using the same model. But I guess if you're making something like a top-down shooter game or a shoot 'em up or something like that, spaceships of this size are pretty decent. They'll, like basically if you keep them at this size and render them, they'll look all right, I think. When you get the 3D shading, when you rotate them, you have another good thing with them being modules is that you can actually assemble the ships just the way you want. You can make hundreds, thousands, no, not millions, loads of ships out of these modules. And they'll all have a similar style. I usually go crazy. I've made a video a few years ago where you can actually make a custom, it's like a custom editor where you can assemble your own ships. So I made about maybe 20, 30 modules, and you could basically create any ship with that one. I had a lot of fun with it. I should probably pick that up someday. Oh yeah, what I was going to say as well, not only can you make a lot of ships with these modules, another really handy thing is that you can blow the ships up and like have separate hitboxes for all the components. And you can even animate them. So you could, for example, link them together. So when you rotate a wing, you can have engines following along and things like that. Really, really useful to make them modular. And I've had a few people say, oh, what about when you have geometry that's like linked into each other? So won't that be wasting performance of your graphics card? But I mean, there's so few polygons, there's so few triangles, and your computers and everything, even mobile phones will be able to render these like a beast. They won't hardly take any performance whatsoever. So I wouldn't worry about the fact that it's geometry inside there. I wouldn't even worry about it a bit. So go ahead, go crazy with it. Maybe it'll be fun to make a little Unity project of this. I don't know if I'll have time for that, but if I were to put them in Unity, it could be fun to see them fly about a little bit, maybe shoot and explode. Maybe I'll do that. Would you like to see that in a video maybe? Give me a shout in the comments if you do. I want to give a big shout out as well to my heroic Discord admins. I've got C64 Gamer, Deadeye Duck, and Alex Rack 2 that are doing an amazing job to keep the Discord up and running. And they're also introducing some bots now because we've hit over 1,000 people. So we're starting to get some issues with spamming. And I'm so noobish when it comes to Discord. So these heroes help me out a lot. So thanks a lot for that, guys. I really appreciate it. That's going to be it for this week. I've spent so much time editing that low poly video. So if you want to have a look, check out in the description or in my channel history, and you can watch that video if you want an hour and a half this week. So this video is going to be shorter than my normal ones, but I hope you come back next week and we'll do episode 28 then. So until then, have a great week, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to, that is, of course. And hit a like if you like the video, and check out my Patreon as well if you haven't done that.